welcome to Audio Underground. I'm your host, blckjcksn, and this is episode 42. 7 artists, all unsigned, all independent, as always, all from right here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight, this show belongs to Minneapolis. You're about to hear bands that are made up of people who make music together in different combinations across different projects, because that's what real music community looks like. One city, 7 acts, 1 hour. Let's go. This is Audio Underground on Sonic Scout Radio. We're opening tonight with Bright Young Things. If that name is new to you, it won't be for long. They're an indie rock and pop group from the Twin Cities here. They are developing quite the reputation for their live shows, and in fact, they have one this Friday, May 1st, at the Underground Music Venue in Minneapolis. If you're in the area, follow at Underground Music Venue on Instagram for details and to get yourself a ticket. What makes these guys special on this particular episode is the story behind how they came together. The members of Bright Young Things came out of 3 existing Minneapolis bands, Honey Tree, Sidedoors, and Eat at Home. Tonight, you're going to hear all 3 of those bands. Their album was called Back and Forth. It came out this year. We start with Mary and then follow with Lights Out. This is Bright Young Things on Audio Underground and Sonic Scout Radio.
shadow of my window. Pretend I know, singing your song, reeling me in. Am I hoping, lost and breathing, catching your eye at the table, seeing colors. I remember when the words are running circles around me, feeling like it all draws me in. I can't explain it. Driving on my own as the leaves begin to fight back, moving past it, pulled right back to. I don't think I know what I'm feeling. Guess I'll go back to what I'm like when I'm next to you. And scattered in my head, I can barely go on feeling this way.
Oh, okay.
Well, I tried to forget you just the other day, but I don't think I can live any other way. When you told me on the phone you needed time alone, I didn't know what to say, but I knew that from then on I wouldn't be the same. Well, you used to complete me with a single smile, but I just haven't seen you in a little while. You knew just what to do, brighten up the room. You brought the party alive, but if you won't even be there, well, I'd rather die. I tell you, baby, you're in my dreams, but I don't really know about you. And if you maybe felt the same way, I would really love that too. I might be crazy, but in the worst way, I think we can make it through. But if
That was Bright Young Things, Mary, and then Lights Out off of Back and Forth. Follow them on Instagram at Bright Young Things Band. Tell them Black Jackson sent you. From there, we go somewhere a little bit different here. This is Knife Emoji. They're also a Minneapolis band that released their self-titled debut album on March 20th of this year. And from the jump, critics started reaching for names like Radiohead and Grizzly Bear. Tells you a little bit about what you're about to hear. They build their sound with 12-string guitars in unconventional tunings, synth lines, and actual field recordings woven into the music. The album is designed as a single journey, 15 tracks, meant to be taken as a whole. We're going to hear two pieces of that world, Doppelgang first, and then we're going to close it with the song that closes out the album, Let It All Wash Away. This is Knife Emoji on Audio Underground.
Making up reasons that you're not
That was Knife Emoji, Doppelgang, and Let It All Wash Away. Find them on Instagram at Knife Emoji Band. A debut album that sounds like nothing else coming out of the city right now, or anywhere else, honestly. St. Anthony Mann is the stage name of Minneapolis songwriter Adam Bjorker. He makes what he calls experimental indie folk, poetic, unhurried, layered in ways that reward a close listen. He's been releasing music steadily in this past year. He dropped a full album called Look Again and 2 singles that I cannot stop thinking about. The first is called Mondegreen. You might know what that word means. A mondegreen is a misheard lyric. The second is What You Were Looking Back For. 2 tracks, 1 mood, and it's a good one. This is St. Anthony Mann.
What was once in the sun, painted black, fading on. It don't look the same where you once called, asking in good faith. Who are we now? All at once. So the pendulum swings. We told against the spring, just a couple hours. Babe, look at us on the fold again. On the green side, the other thing was real. Never could tell it again. Spend my dollar listening in the crows in the yard that was taken from the very start. So they suffer identity brings. Is it a test? Bad West friend, would I find you now up against the wall if I called the seven and told all on the green side the other thing was real? Never could tell it again. just one leg, all done, dead, dead in your holy flame, holy flame, holy flame.
That was St. Anthony Mann with Monda Green and What You Were Looking Back For. Find him on Instagram at saint.anthonyman. That's st.anthonyman. That's man with 2 N's. And if those songs hit you, the full album Look Again is waiting for you. Eat at Home is the indie folk rock project of Ben Wagner, Milwaukee-born, Minneapolis-based. He started as a drummer, became a full-time multi-instrumentalist during the pandemic, and then started writing songs inspired by the artists he grew up loving: Crosby, Stills and Nash, Bob Dylan, the Beatles. 4 self-produced releases in, he's built a sound that moves between country, folk, pop, and electronic, with tight vocal harmonies holding it all together. We're going to hear his standalone single Back to You, featuring Minneapolis musician Anna Devine, and One More Time with Rhythm off of his EP The Beauty Room. Find him on Instagram at Eat at Home Band. This is Eat at Home on Audio Underground.
Just feels so true. Trying to stay away feels more complicated than staying the night. And I always run right back to you. No, I shouldn't, but I've got to see it through. Said I wouldn't come back, but oh, I do. Time and time again. When I feel you there, I know just what to do.
time with rhythm. One more time for me. I don't care about rings or the order of things. Your love is all I need. Wish we stayed there forever. Miss your hand to hold. Cause nothing compares to that short-lived affair. Cause it's the only love that I've known. The band they played that fateful day, and all throughout the night. The careful steps, your bated breath, well, everything felt right. But as our hands departed, you disappeared from sight. I felt like I'd been woken from a dream. The venue closed, I grabbed my coat and stepped out in the rain. We danced for only moments, but my life just ain't the same. Cause even though I let you go, my love for you remains. The music plays, I'm in your arms again. One more time with rhythm. One more time for me. I don't care about rings or the order of things. Your love is all I need. Wish we stayed there forever. Miss your hand to hold. Oh, nothing compares to that short-lived affair. Cause it's the only loving that I've known. Nothing compares to that short-lived affair. Cause it's the only loving that I've known. Oh, nothing compares to that short-lived affair. Cause it's the only loving that I've known.
That was Eat at Home with Back to You and One More Time with Rhythm off of the Beauty Room here on Audio Underground. Staying right in that same Minneapolis community, Sidedoors, Ayush and Wally, two guys making really warm, textured indie pop. I just love it. Their album is called Real Estate, and we're going to hear two of its standout moments, Honey and Information Age. Information Age clocks in at just over 5 minutes. It earns every single second of that. Find them on Instagram at Sidedoors Minneapolis. This is Sidedoors on Audio Underground.
Easy nights, the mind today on the ground.
Sidedoors there with Honey and Information Age. That's the thing about this city, man. The talent just keeps going. I love it. I want to take a moment here because the next artist is someone whose story I need you to sit with before the music starts. Tall Paul, real name Paul Winnell Jr. He's an Anishinaabe and Oneida, enrolled in the Leech Lake Band of Ojibwe here in northern Minnesota, right down the road from me. He was born and raised in South Minneapolis. I'll give him a pass on that. I'm a North Minneapolis kid, but that's all right. He grew up bouncing through foster homes and women's shelters with his mom as she was finding her way out of abusive situation after abusive situation. He barely knew his father until he was almost 10 years old. He found hip-hop, he found his footing, he eventually found his way to the University of Minnesota, where he became a first-generation college graduate. His senior thesis wasn't a paper, it was actually a song. He took Ojibwe language classes at the University of Minnesota, and he turned what he learned into a track called Prayers in a Song, which holds the distinction of being the first rap song in history to incorporate the Ojibwe language for more than 1 minute. The chorus is entirely in the Ojibwe language. The words translate to calling on the Great Spirit for strength, for love, and for the survival of the people. He wrote that song because he grew up as a Native kid in an inner city who felt disconnected from his language and his traditions. He made the song to close that distance for himself and for anyone else who felt it too. That was over 15 years ago. Since then, he's released a full concept album honoring Jim Thorpe. If you haven't heard of him, he's one of the greatest Native American athletes in history. Someone Paul found in a school library as an 11-year-old kid, wondering why no one had ever talked about him, why he hadn't seen anybody like him on TV, no one that looked like him, right? He works with youth, he advocates for sobriety in the community, he speaks at schools, and in 2025, he was named a United States Artist Fellow, one of the highest honors in American arts. We're going to hear 2 tracks. First, his 2025 single, Futuristic Native Cowboy, and then second, we're going to hear his very first song, Prayers in a Song. Listen to that chorus, just really listen to it. This is Tall Paul on Audio Underground and Sonic Scout Radio.
And I'm a futuristic native cowboy, yeah. Something different, put the Indian before the cowboy, yeah. City slick and still know the mission, be a cowboy, yeah. Rebel engine, never siding with a racist cowboy. We ain't the natives in them western films. Ionized Cody was not our homie. Fabricated dances, aggressive hymns. Phonies always lie when they sell our story. Up until this day we get pretendians. Want a quick bad set, forget the glory. Shout out to the legend Floyd Westerman. It takes a real native to speak up for me. I ain't happy with the practice of keeping up appearances, I've had it, bro. They still sneakily sterilize us, yeah, we cheekily join the cancer code. To Haitian eyes for thinking out the box, it's like you're breaking off to be the status quo. Go ahead, run off and hang around the fort. It ain't my legacy, your damage, ho. Cyberpunk and I'm a futuristic native cowboy, yeah. Something different, put the Indian before the cowboy, yeah. City slick and still know the mission, be a cowboy, yeah. Rebel engine, never siding with a racist cowboy. Cyberpunk and I'm a futuristic native cowboy, yeah. Something different, put the Indian before the cowboy, yeah. City slick and still know the mission, be a cowboy, yeah. Rebel engine, never siding with a racist cowboy. Futuristic native cowboy. If you want a piece, better get it now, boy. Dealing with the best, I'ma hit you in the best. Make your chin touch your neck, you be laying down, boy. Old Town Road, fuck around and get found. Be a hunky-dory honky when you come to my town. Trigger finger locked in, 6 shooters popping twin babies, chop wood, make you change your pronoun. Saying whoa now when we get the hold down. Pistol profound, sure to pop and go pow. If you call me chief, then I make the pow wow. Racist want beef, then we'll bring the whole cow. Lead dungarees will be leaking bucko. Your wifey believe she can leave a cuckold. Me and my Nijis, I beast and cutthroat. Too greasy like jeans, you'll be creased and buckled. Cyberpunk and I'm a futuristic native cowboy, yeah. Something different, put the Indian before the cowboy, yeah. City slick and still know the mission, be a cowboy, yeah. Rebel engine, never siding with a racist cowboy. Cyberpunk and I'm a futuristic native cowboy, yeah. Something different, put the Indian before the cowboy, yeah. City slick and still know the mission, be a cowboy, yeah. Rebel engine, never siding with a racist cowboy. All the gun talk's just a metaphor for the fact modern day native settle scores. Had 25 cents on my debit card, now your boy got an 800 credit score. These colonizers made dead a king, take from the top and add to the bottom, like daylight savings is a better thing. The nerve to think it made the blanket longer, the nerve to think that they got better science. We used to follow stars through the woods, now even with a compass people dying. Sell artificial foods and call them goods. They claim a bad cause coronavirus while admitting it could be from a lab. They didn't market exercise or diet, but here will pay you if you take the jab. Cyberpunk and I'm a futuristic native cowboy, yeah. Something different, put the Indian before the cowboy, yeah. City slick and still know the mission, be a cowboy, yeah. Rebel engine, never siding with a racist cowboy. I feel the latent effects of assimilation in a city native raised by bright light skyscrapers. Born with dim prospects, little peace in living as a child. Hot-headed about the fact I wasn't wild like they called my ancestors. Imagine what it'd be to live nomadic off the land and free. Instead I was full of heat like a furnace, cause I wasn't furnished with the language and traditional ways of my peeps. Yeah, I used to feel like I wasn't truly indigenous. Now I say me which, get your money due for showing me my true roots. Definitely native, take responsibility for being educated. My people and customs originating from early phases of history. It's deeper than fried bread and contest powwows. Tears shedding the sweat, large prayers go out to all those I've wronged and who have wronged me. Gotta treat them like family. Get je money doe, we do cowashin. Je mushka with Sian, me Dutch but me it is Ian. Me Jishanam, Zagit Iway, when Gnu Jishanam, Bizin Dow with Shanam, me Wang Jinugam of Yan. Ni me show me sweet do cow with Shanam, Jit I budget too young, and Nishanam Bay is it when me Jit big, it came to my KI, Nishanam baby, my dizzy win. Becoming aware of a heartbeat's fragility, so I pray for my creator's will and humility. It seems my prayer's weak, I can't speak, not a linguist. Does he hear my English when I vent? I fear the answer to the question. This is symbolic of anguish I feel regarding language and the obligation of revitalizing something sacred. Failure to carry through is disgracing a nation. My first tongue's in need of a facelift, but deciphering conjugations like trying to find my way through a maze in the matrix. Complex, hard to start without an end aside from being fluent. I gotta push the limit if I'm gonna keep pursuing. So I use it in a way that relates to my life and vocab. Bring some entertainment to it, spit it on a track, and I take it out the class. Can't let what I lack become a self-defeating habit that'll make me wanna quit. Get je money doe, we do cowashin. Je mushka with Sian, me Dutch but me it is Ian. Me Jishanam, Zagit Iway, when Gnu Jishanam, Bizin Dow with Shanam, me Wang Jinugam of Yan. Ni me show me sweet do cow with Shanam, Jit I budget too young, and Nishanam Bay is it when me Jit big, it came to my KI, Nishanam baby, my dizzy win. It's far-fetched, but grandfather, please help me learn it. Help me assist in keeping it from burning. Don't let me quit and flee from working for a worthy purpose. Enlighten me and help me comprehend the effects of my service. I need a spark in my desire from something high. Pride and negative reminders killing my stride. Sometimes I'm the type that likes getting results overnight without sweating or stressing overnight. So I pray, Creator give me strength, then I can move on. Creator show us love so we can spread around. Communicate with us from above. Hear me now, my prayers in a song, I speak them out loud. Grandfather, help us to revitalize the language and ways so we walk the red road that you paved. Communicate with us from above, hear me now. My prayers in a song, I speak them out loud. Get je money doe, we do cowashin. Je mushka with Sian, me Dutch but me it is Ian. Me Jishanam, Zagit Iway, when Gnu Jishanam, Bizin Dow with Shanam, me Wang Jinugam of Yan. Ni me show me sweet do cow with Shanam, Jit I budget too young, and Nishanam Bay is it when me Jit big, it came to my KI, Nishanam baby, my dizzy win. Creator give me strength so I can move on.
Creator, show us love so we can spread around. Communicate with us from above. Hear me now, my prayers in a song, I speak them out loud. Grandfather, help us to revitalize the language and ways so we walk the red road that you paved. Communicate with us from above. Hear me now, hear me now. I speak them out loud.
Tall Paul right there with Futuristic Native Cowboy and Prayers in a Song. That chorus you just heard, Great Spirit, Help Me to Be Strong, sung in Ojibwe on a hip-hop record by a kid from South Minneapolis named Tall Paul. That's Audio Underground, exactly what this show is for. Find him at Tall Paul Hip Hop on Instagram and support his music. We close tonight with Mally. Mally was born and raised in South Minneapolis, 4 critically acclaimed albums, McKnight Foundation Fellow, City Page's Best Hip Hop Artist in the Twin Cities. If you're from around here, you'll know that is quite an honor. And a man Chuck D has gone on the record praising. His latest album, The Sweetest of It All, came out in October of 2024. He made it in Minneapolis while his producer, Last Word, was in New Zealand, across the planet from each other, and it might be his best work yet. We close episode 42 with Somebody and Show Me Love. This is Mally on Audio Underground.
I be feeling like somebody. I be feeling like somebody. Know it's hard to beat somebody. Just wanna be a good somebody. I just spent the whole day thinking about what's good. Can hop in my ride, roll through my hood. Seat back leaning, beating my demons. Thankful and breathing, all 4 seasons. Flow so decent, weekday, weekends. Been done grieving, one love Steven. Friends of my brothers, still got my mother. Grandmother too, this my 35th summer. Word to being single, hope to write another single. Keep it legal, get some love and throw it back to the people. Won't lose, flow groove, never act brand new in old shoes. Retros, nobody owns you. Independent grown moves, antisocial. Fans know your real name but still never know you. I be going in, just imagine what I go through. That's more Jews. I be feeling like somebody. I be feeling like somebody. Know it's hard to beat somebody. Just wanna be a good somebody. Yeah, what more do I have to say? In a game, every handshake and dap is fake. Half of them is human, half is snakes. Congratulate but still got the maddest face. They'd rather stare at the sun in its sad state than take a look at themselves, cause the glass will break. Ain't even helped you with the recipe and after plates. Call you family but deep down they can't relate. See you build in your lane, never match the pace. How you stroll to the finish, you don't have to race. Watching every single stride that you plan to make. And every movement that got you stamped as great. Winning quietly, learn from my last mistakes. I'm good, that's a dream and a bag to chase. As long as my fashion and cash is straight to go along with my spirit, then I'm past okay. I be feeling like somebody. I be feeling like somebody. Know it's hard to beat somebody. Just wanna be a good somebody. I be feeling like somebody.
A Rolls Royce. You got it.
I be feeling like somebody.
I got a used Chevy. So why you gonna sit and compare yours to mine and wonder why I haven't got one? Everything the universe wants me to have, I got the same thing Queen Elizabeth got. I got the same thing. You see, The universe made women, and men made queens. The universe made men, and men made kings. The difference between a woman and a queen and a man and a king is the way you wrap the gift.
All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Show me love like your very first time, like a newborn held by his mom. Not a worry in this world you will find. Fly with me to a place where the sun just shines. Everybody got eyes, but we all colorblind. See each other with our hearts intrigued by the design. Reverse every black boy off the block, throw him in the workshop, grow his green to the top. That fake love comes and goes. Before 100 mil, rather save 100 souls. Picture me rolling in a V, so unstolen. Roof unfolding, windows open. Got you like, it's more than 3 words on a great night. Through action, we make one to make life. And by the time when this song's done, you wanna surf, you understand it that we all one. Yeah. Show me love for 100 days, 100 nights. Show me love when I'm wrong, when I'm right. Show me love, it's the only thing true. Show me love, it's the easiest to do. Show me love for 100 days, 100 nights. If you did it once, you could do it twice. Show me love, baby. Show me love like it's going out of style, or somebody you ain't seen in a while. Like 1,000 fans waving in the crowd, like the shade of your black, or the curve in your smile. Like nostalgia, like your favorite album, like your favorite season. The moment, not the outcome. Like black folk with Martin, like black folks with Malcolm. The voices of our stories, the soft ones, the loud ones. Love what you got, whether little or a lot. Sending love to every black person locked in a box. Like the texture of your hair, like my only pair of breads. At the function with your people, round the food, saying prayers. Love me like your dreams and the ones that come true. Love me like yourself, cause it's only one you. And by the time when the song's done, you wanna surf and understand that we all one. Love. Show me love for 100 days, 100 nights. Show me love when I'm wrong, when I'm right. Show me love, it's the only thing true. Show me love, it's the easiest to do. Show me love for 100 days, 100 nights. If you did it once, you could do it twice. Show me love, baby.
That was Mally right there, produced by Last Word, Somebody, and Show Me Love off the sweetest of it all. Find him on Instagram at Mally Minneapolis. That's MALLYMPLS, and go buy that record. That's episode 42 of Audio Underground. 7 artists, all unsigned and independent, all from Minneapolis, Minnesota, or the Twin Cities, I guess. Sorry, St. Paul. I know Minneapolis gets all the credit, and you just have this little brother thing going on. But the Twin Cities, Minneapolis and St. Paul, one of the greatest musical cities or sets of cities on the planet. And tonight, I hope we made that case. A huge thank you to every artist on this episode for making music on your own terms and trusting this show with it. That means everything. I'm at audio.underground on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Just search Audio Underground, subscribe. Every episode is timestamped so you can jump to any artist you want. This show lives on Sonic Scout Radio. That's sonicscoutradio.com. That's where you can hear it. You can also hear it on the app. You can download that from the App Store or Google Play. And I want you to know what they're building over there. This is a 24/7 independent radio network of human-curated shows. Every presenter passionate, every one of them knowledgeable, every one of them doing this because they love it and they love the artists. We are pushing 10,000 streams a week, just my show. And and we haven't even hit our strides yet. This is going to be massive. If you're an independent artist and you want to be part of what we're building, go to sonicscoutradio.com. Exciting things are happening. You can reach the station at info@sonicscoutradio.com or come directly to me at audiounderground@sonicscoutradio.com. Subscribe to the Audio Underground YouTube channel and the Sonic Scout Radio YouTube channel, and please follow every single artist that you connected with today. I'm Black Jackson. This is Audio Underground, and we'll see you next episode.